Hello, friends. My name is Rubius Hagrid, keeper of keys and grounds at Hogwarts. It is so nice to meet you, TriWizard champions. Today you're going to have the opportunity to learn about some magical creatures, and at the end I'll ask you some questions. If you're the first, second or third to answer, you'll win some points for your house. So today we're going to be talking about my personal favourite, dragons. I did get one of my little boys here to show you. Here we have a Swedish short snout. His name is Norbert II. Real good boy. Oh, he's a little hot right now because I just woke him up. He's a little mad I took him away from his nap, but as you can see, he's a beautiful little boy and I love him. Now, because dragons are actually afraid of flash photography or bright lights, what you can do is sometimes just paint a lovely picture of them as they go by. I painted this myself one night when I was in front of the hut, and I really just liked it because I caught him right as he was blowing a beautiful little fire there. And, I actually painted it with old Snape, and he's the one who told me to keep my beard hairs in it because it adds some texture, it adds some grit. So, first fun fact to know about dragons, they do not like bright light, and that is because it imitates fire, so they see it as a sign of aggression. When it comes from a man-made source, they can tell the difference between fire and man-made light. Now, say you come up against something like a Norwegian Ridgeback. Now, you're probably wondering, what do dragons eat? It's going to depend on the breed of dragon you're interacting with. For example, with a Norwegian Ridgeback, they really like water-dwelling creatures. So, it's not uncommon to see them eating, big hordes of fish, or in one case there was actually one that caught a whale calf off the coast of Ireland, so it's possible that you'll sometimes see them getting bigger prey. If you go a little bit more south, you get an Antiopian opalide. Now this produces a beautiful scarlet flame and has been known to eat kangaroo. In fact, it was known for a kangaroo shortage in the 1970s because it was just eating mass amounts. A big question you're probably wondering is, do they eat humans? Now, this all depends on if you're proving to be hostile, if you're in an area by one of their nests, or worst of all, they're starving, they have no other option. Now, this does change when you're talking about a Peruvian viper tooth. They actually do have a taste for human flesh. So, if there's one dragon you want to avoid among all others, it's the Peruvian viper tooth. Now, say you're traveling in the Forbidden Forest, you come across a baby dragon, you'll notice it by the coloration of the scales on the egg. They're quite valuable. Unfortunately, a lot of poachers like them. You've taken it, you want to take care of it. Now, I personally recommend talking to maybe my friend Charles Weasley. He deals with a lot of different dragons. You want to get it to a specialist, but you know me, I'm a big sucker for an animal that's probably too dangerous for me to be handling it. So what you're going to want to do is make sure that the egg is warm at all times. You're going to need it at least 200 degrees Fahrenheit. It's possible to have it at like 120, but you're going to want to put it in a pot of boiling water above a fire. Now you're going to think that, oh, am I cooking it? Am I making a dragon omelette? No, it's in the perfect conditions to thrive. It has heat. It is not like sort of a muggle chicken egg, because it's going to be a lot stronger. It's going to have a better exoskeleton for heat. That's going to be the best way to keep it as if it is being blown on by fire by its mom, and then keep it in that condition until you can get specialists on hand. Alright, TriWizard champions, now comes the quiz. I'm going to ask you 3 questions and you're going to answer them. First person to get all the right answers gets 6 points to your Hogwarts house for the tournament. Second to answer them all gets 4 points, and third gets 2 points. I've got a lot of amazing magical creatures this year that we're going to learn about, so I'm excited. Now, here comes the questions. First question, which dragon should you avoid at all costs because it has a craving for human flesh? Question number 2, list at least one animal that dragons have been known to eat. And lastly, if you were to find an egg in a forest or abandoned by its mom, what should you do with that egg as soon as possible? Good luck, champions.